Yo, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Cordy, man. We back in it. Let's get it.
Guys, it is WrestleMania here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including wrestling legend retires, top WWE star debuting new character, WWE name shoots on being left off WrestleMania, new WWE show facing major backlash, iconic tag team reuniting in WWE, plus much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Now, let's hit the intro and get on to our first story. Wrestling legend retires. Our top story today looks at a shocking interview from AEW star BRYAN Danielson, who has seemingly confirmed his retirement from professional wrestling. Speaking to JN Media, Danielson stated that his neck is wrecked, and enough is enough. My neck is wrecked. There's no chance, but it's risk versus reward at this point. I want to be able to live comfortably with my wife and kids. One of the things our society has a problem with is realizing when enough's enough, and I'm very satisfied with my career, and I think enough is enough. Whilst it's possible that Danielson could be working an angle here, it is said that the issues with his neck are 100% legitimate. Danielson last wrestled back in October 2024, and although he hasn't wrestled since, he still works closely with Tony Khan behind the scenes in AEW. Whilst Danielson's apparent retirement from in-ring competition will no doubt reignite rumors of a WWE return, of course in a non-wrestling role, it's likely that Danielson is still under some type of contract with Khan and AEW. A WWE Hall of Fame induction is no doubt on the horizon when Danielson retires from his backstage duties in AEW, and it would make a ton of sense for WWE to make a play for the talented star to take on the role of a producer backstage. Will Paul Heyman turn on Seth Rollins? Whilst the pairing between Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins is just getting started, Rollins is already being asked if he's concerned that Heyman is going to turn on him. According to Rollins during an interview with Rich Eisen, the nature of their relationship is strictly business, and he's not concerned about a potential betrayal. This is a business relationship, and that's the thing, that's the beauty of it. I don't want to get too deep into it, but you've got the two greatest minds in the history of our industry coming together to create and push forward for the future of our industry. Roman Reigns ain't around enough, CM Punk's not reliable enough, I am both of those things, and Paul Heyman is dedicated to this industry. He'll always do what is best for business, and so will I. And so I think it's a nice arrangement, you know? And I'm smarter than those two, Punk and Roman, so I'm not worried about any betrayals or any chaos like that. This is a great kayfabe answer from Rollins, and it added some needed context to their on-screen alliance. Top WWE star debuting new character? Charlotte Flair has often been critiqued for playing the same character and failing to evolve as a performer. However, that could be about to change. The former women's champion recently spoke to People, and according to Flair, she is planning on tapping into the real her with a new character. I think I will tap more into that and kind of try to bring me, Ashley, the real person, to Charlotte, because I do feel like Charlotte really isn't. The character I made is not relatable. In reality, if I wasn't here right now, I'd be in sweats watching old episodes of Sex and the City, but no, I feel like at this stage in my career, I'd like to pull the curtain back a little bit and show them. This would be such a welcomed move for Flair. The main issue with her character is that it's rather basic on the surface, and there's not much difference to her character whether she's a heel or a face. Whereas other top names in the division, such as Becky Lynch, Bayley, and Rhea Ripley, have all debuted new personas during their time on the main roster, Flair's character has remained somewhat stagnant, and this has, without a doubt, negatively influenced her relationship with the audience. It's interesting that whenever Flair makes any public appearance or participates in an out-of-character interview, she receives nothing but praise from the audience. She comes across as likable and down-to-earth, and WWE should look to embrace the real Flair and make her real personality an integral part of her WWE persona. WWE name shoots on being left off WrestleMania. One of the more surprising omissions from WrestleMania last weekend was Chelsea Green. Due to Green being the reigning WWE US Women's Champion at the time, it would have made sense for WWE to spotlight her and the title in any way they could. Nevertheless, Green has since responded to being left off the card. During an interview with Adrian Hernandez, Green stated that while she was disappointed that the two new mid-card titles for the women weren't showcased, she was happy for the women who got to compete on the show. At the end of the day, of course, after a crazy year, the pinnacle is WrestleMania, so I felt the want and need for these women's Intercontinental and US titles to be on the show. I wanted them to be on the show, but at the end of the day, we only have so many hours and so many spots on the card. The women who were on the show did an amazing job at representing all of us. Although I'm upset and I wish I could have been on it, I'm really proud of the girls. This is such a classy response from Green. It's been widely reported that Green is one of the most well-liked names in the entire WWE locker room, and it's easy to see why. Now that Green has lost the women's US title to Zelina Vega, it'll be interesting to see what's next for her, as she's a name that has a ton of potential and could potentially be moved up the card. Travis Scott's WWE opponent revealed? It was widely reported over WrestleMania weekend that Travis Scott is training for a match. Although there is no concrete news on when Scott will be taking to the ring, according to Braun Breaker while speaking to Gorilla Position, he believes that Scott has a spear coming to him. I believe Travis Scott. I believe we owe him one, don't we? So whenever he decides to come back, he probably won't. Now that I've said something, he's gonna get it. Scott versus Breaker would be crazy, but with Breaker currently a heel and aligned with Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins, a singles match between the two seems unlikely at this stage. There are rumors that WWE could be looking to build towards a tag match featuring Scott and John Cena versus Cody Rhodes and Bad Bunny. The reaction to these rumors have been mixed, as Scott's now infamous WrestleMania 41 appearance has left a bad taste in the mouths of fans. Shocking name produces classic WWE match. Fans are always shocked to learn that former Spirit Squad member Kenny is a key part of the backstage staff in WWE. Dykstra has worked as a producer for several years, and on Friday, he was partly responsible for producing a WWE Classic. It was reported by PW Insider Elite that Dykstra and Jamie Noble were responsible for the TLC match on SmackDown. Fans are labeling the match as a Match of the Year contender, and praise should be offered to all the names involved, including Dykstra and Noble. New WWE show facing major backlash. WWE are set to debut their new Netflix show, WWE Unreal. This series will be an unprecedented look at the creative process in WWE and will completely shatter the walls of kayfabe. On WrestleVotes Radio this week, it was stated that several veterans and longtime WWE employees have shared feelings of resentment and opposition to the Unreal series. It was stated that there is an internal belief that too much will be revealed to fans, and it may impact the reception to key angles and storylines moving forward. The announcement of the show was met with negative reception from fans, as WWE seem utterly obsessed with reminding fans that the product is scripted every 5 seconds. This has definitely been one of the big focuses since the TKO buyout, as WWE are happy embracing the idea of fans knowing that the product is scripted, and they're happy acknowledging that they are presenting a formatted, pre-planned TV show. The show hasn't even been released yet, and fans, and as mentioned, WWE employees are already against the idea, which isn't a positive sign for the series itself. Could Goldust return to WWE? With Dustin Rhodes' brother Cody Rhodes being cemented as the face of the WWE, fans have been wondering if Rhodes could return to WWE once his current AEW deal expires. Rhodes has had numerous runs in WWE, and his iconic Goldust persona is considered by many fans to be one of the most innovative and exciting characters of the 1990s. According to Rhodes himself on X this weekend, he has no plans whatsoever to return to WWE, and he will officially retire in AEW. Nope, AEW is where I'll finish. The only place I've ever felt respected. Despite Rhodes' refusal to return to WWE, a Hall of Fame induction is certainly possible, and seeing the American Nightmare induct his older brother would be an incredible moment. Iconic tag team reuniting in WWE? Our final story today looks at potential exciting plans when it comes to Penta and Rey Fenix. Many fans have wondered if the Lucha Bros will become an active tag team in WWE. Currently, both names are on two different brands, and it appears WWE are keeping the two as single stars for the time being. Thankfully, it looks like WWE are indeed going to build up to the two teaming together sometime in the future. According to a new report from Fightful Select, it will be a big moment when the duo reunite. Yes, they'll absolutely be together at some point in the future. When I asked someone associated with the creative, they thought that both were capable of holding their own separately, generating buzz on their own, and then can create a big moment whenever they reunite. The Lucha Bros teaming up would be a game changer for WWE's tag division. However, it does make sense to get the two names over as respective singles stars before looking to reunite them on WWE programming. There you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Don't forget to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time, back for some more wrestling content.
It doesn't help that he lost at WrestleMania, but Penta lost too, but come on, it's Penta 0 medal. I love doing